Darshan Hiranandani has now put out an explosive affidavit that's breaking now on NDTV. He has said in this affidavit that Mahua Moitra gave her MP email ID and login to me. So now this completes the chain that we have been looking at. So Darshan Hiranandani has turned an approval, ladies and gentlemen. The details that are coming in is, he is saying, Darshan Hiranandani is saying, I uploaded questions on Parliament account of Mahua Moitra. He goes on to say, I posted questions targeting Gautam Adani and Adani group. He goes on to say, posted questions from Mahua's account based on unverified information. Those are strong statements coming in from Darshan Hiranandani, who has now filed an affidavit, and in that he has clearly said that Mahua wanted quick success in politics. Mahua targeted Prime Minister Modi for political success. Darshan Hiranandani in an affidavit has said that Mahua targeted Adani to target Prime Minister Modi. Mahua worked with Rahul Gandhi to target Prime Minister Modi and Gautam Adani. Some very, very explosive details coming in now. I will also get in Vasudha in just a bit. Just look at those flashes on your television screens. It also says that Mahua took help of foreign journalists from NYT, that is New York Times, FT, BBC, that she was in touch with some Indian media houses as well. Explosive affidavit here of Darshan Hiranandani that has been accessed by us. Go ahead, Vasudha, give us more details.
Well, Maria, very damning details put out by Darshan Hiranandani in his affidavit. Remember that Jay Dehadre, who is this lawyer, 35-year-old lawyer who was based in Delhi, who filed a CBI complaint, and he basically had said that of the 61 questions that Mahua Moitra had asked, 50 were targeted either at Adani or meant to perpetuate the interest of the Hirnandani group. So that happened last Sunday, after which a parliamentary committee had basically also called for a probe, and this was after the letter by BJP MP Nishikant Dubey. Now, explosive details by, in the affidavit that has been filed by Darshan Hiranandani, in which he has turned a corroborator of sorts, and he's clearly said that, in some ways he has said that everything that Jay Dehadre had said is all right, and he's saying that he was the one who was handling her login, and he was the one who basically was meeting her quite often, and he talks about this close equation that he and Mahua Moitra shared, and he basically also exposes how this MP allegedly not just was in touch with some Indian journalists, but also with foreign journalists, and how she could not take on Narendra Modi because of his irrefutable reputation. She started taking on Mr. Gautam Adani, and she started targeting that group, and how he throughout in the last, he says that he knew her in 2017. That's when he was introduced to her. It was this Bengal Business Summit in which he was introduced to her, and both of them actually found each other interesting, and they've kept in touch. And throughout these last 7-8 years, what has happened is, he is saying that at many times I did feel that I was being misused, and I was being asked for a lot of favors, and he says in his affidavit that Mahua Moitra was very dominating and would ask him to do a lot of things immediately, and it was always just do it right now. And he felt that, from getting her house decorated to buying her expensive gifts to, arranging logistical support for her travel, everything he had to do because he felt that he needed her support. She also had good relations with Rahul Gandhi in opposition states, so he felt that his business could expand in opposition rule states. And he also
on this affidavit, Vasudha, just hold on to your thoughts. We have the affidavit, and the affidavit of Darshan Hiranandani says she was delighted at the response she received from the first set of questions that I had sent her relating to the Adani group. Darshan Hiranandani in his affidavit has said, she told me that she was particularly happy with the response and support she got from the opposition members and certain sections of the media. She therefore requested me to keep supporting her in her attacks on Adani group. This is what Darshan Hiranandani is saying. She said she requested me to keep supporting her in her attacks on the Adani group and provided me her parliament login and password so that I could post the questions directly on her behalf when required. She provided me the parliament login and password. This is Darshan Hiranandani turning an approver and filing an affidavit. PKD Nambiar is joining us. This is certainly a big setback for Mahua Moitra. Mr. Nambiar. Okay, we will try and connect with him in just a bit, but let me read another part of this affidavit. It says, Ms. Moitra, in her endeavor, was getting help from other people like Sucheta Dalal, Pallavi Shroff, who were in touch with her and who were feeding her with all kinds of unverified information relating to Shri Gautam Adani and his company.